Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Blessing. I'm the creative director of This Teaches Designs. So on today's video we are going to be cutting and sewing this beautiful gown. It's a bustier gown with a lace placement on top and at the skirt part. So guys, let's get right into the video. So if you don't know how to sew a bustier, this is an opportunity for you. So let's get right into the video. So first of all, you are going to fold your fabric into two. So we will first of all cut the down part before proceeding to cutting the upper part. You're going to fold your fabric into two. So you're going to remove that part of the ankara, that down part of the ankara. We don't always like seeing it because it is not professional. So you're going to get your length. Now I'll be working with 40 inches for this ankara. Remember that we are also going to place a lace on top, and the lace is going to extend down. So we'll be going with 40 inches. So I'll be using my underbust, my shoulder to underbust measurement plus 3 inches. So that is where my skirt part of the gown is going to start from. Shoulder to underbust measurement plus 3 inches. So my shoulder to underbust is 14.5. Then plus 3 inches, I have 17.5. So I'm going to get 17.5, and from 17.5, I am going to get 40 inches. So this will consist of the down part of this outfit. So here I'm trying to mark that out from 17.5 inches to 40 inches. Can you see? So after doing that, I'm going to trace out my shoulder to waist measurement. The shoulder to waist measurement is 21 inches, and there we have it. So next thing is to get my waist to hip, which is 10 inches. My waist to hip, which is 10 inches. So, and that is it for the horizontal line. So we are going to be going in with the vertical measurement. That is, we are going to be using the round underbust measurement for that upper part of the down part. So my round underbust divided by 4, you're going to place, and you're going to put 2.5 inches, 2 inches for sewing allowance, half for that. Then next you're going to be going in with the hip measurements. A hip divided by 4, you're going to place whatever you get, and then you're going to add 2 inches sewing allowance, and then connect your lines. Can you see the down part of our skirt is almost ready? Can you see? So you're going to connect our lines, and the down part of our skirt is almost ready. So here I'm connecting the lines. Can you see? It is all already given. So here is it. Next is to cut out this front piece of the down part. So you're going to cut out the front piece of the down part. You cut out the front piece of the down part. Can you see? I'm cutting it out. So please always remember to remove that label. Is it label? That down part, I don't know what that is called, that always comes with an ankara. Always forget to remove it. So that is what I'm doing. So I'm done with that. Next, I'm going to be folding again into two so that I will cut the back piece of the down part. Can you see? You're going to fold, then you're going to add 2 inches for zipper allowance, then you cut out. It's super easy. You cut out. Also remember to remove this. Sorry guys, also remember to remove this down part, and then you split open your back pieces. split open, then you mark so you can easily identify the back of the fabric. Then also don't forget to notch. Please always notch the center. So we are done with the down part, so we are going to move straight into cutting the upper part. And remember, this is a bustier, so pay apt attention. So you're going to start with the length. Remember, for the down part we started from 17.5 inches. So for this upper part, you're going to start from 1 to that 17.5 inches. Now you can decide to add ½ inch for yours, but I prefer to go by the exact whatever I started the down part with. So next is I'm going to get my neck. I used 5 inches for the neck width. And for the neck depth I used 6 inches. Then I went in by the angle. I went in by 1 inch and then created my neck curve. I wanted a round neck, so I created my neck curve. So that is it. Then the next is to go in by your shoulder divided by 2. Remember, you're going from the center, shoulder divided by 2. Sorry, I was a little bit confused about the particular shoulder measurement, but later got the accurate one. So shoulder divided by 2, you're going to mark it out, and then you're going to, from the upper part, you're going to get your armhole line, which I used 9.5 inches because of the size of our bust. The bust we are using is 42 inches, so I used 9.5 inches for the armhole depth. Next, we are going to be getting our bust point, which is 10.5. Sorry guys, our bust point, which is 10.5. Can you see what I'm doing? I hope you're understanding what I'm doing. So I'm also going to get my underbust, which is 14.5. Underbust is 14.5. Can you see 14.5? And then next, you're going to be dividing your nipple to nipple by 2. Hers is 8 inches, so 8 divided by 2, we have 4 inches plus ½ inch, then we have 4.5 inches. You're going to get a 4.5 inches for your nipple to nipple, and then from your shoulder you're going to come back down by 4 inches. From your bust point, you're going to connect to the 4 inches on your shoulder, and then you're going to create a curve. On the underbust line, you are going to come out from that 4.5 inches by 2 inches. Can you see? Then you're going to curve your bust area. Can you see? This is already looking beautiful. It's already as if it has been sewn. Can you see? So next, I'm going to come down from that 4 inches by 1 inch, and I'm going to join it to that existing line that met at the bust point. Did you understand? So from that 4 inches on that shoulder line, I came down by 1 inch. I joined to that already existing line that met the bust point. So next, I'm dividing my bust measurement by 4, which I'll place, and then I'm adding 2 inches sewing allowance, and I also add 1 inch for joining. Do you understand? So that makes it 3 inches allowance. So on the underbust, you're going to be dividing your underbust measurement by 4. You divide your underbust measurement by 4. You're going to add your 2 inches sewing allowance. You're going to replace that 2 inches there. You're going to replace the 2 inches. You're also going to add 1 inch for joining, so making it 5 inches allowance. You understand? 2 inches sewing allowance, 2 inches that we are going to remove from there, and then 1 inch for joining. So you're going to bring down that same measurement to the down part, and you're going to connect. Next is to draw your armhole curve, and the upper part of your gown is ready. Can you see? Is ready. So next we are going to cut. So I'm cutting off. Please guys, if you're new to this channel, please don't forget to hit on that subscribe button. You can also drop your comments. Please like and share. Thank you very much guys for coming back subscribers. We are so grateful. Thank you very much for always visiting this channel, and we hope you're getting value on this channel. So I'm cutting out my upper part. So this is how you cut out your bustier. Can you see? This is already looking so beautiful. Like, it's already looking as if it has been sewn. Like, this is so fine. Can you see? Our breast curve is on point. So how would this not be beautiful after sewing? Remember to remove this other 1 inch that we slanted. So that is for tightening your bust area, and also mark the back of your fabrics so that you don't misplace them while sewing. So next we are going to be cutting the back piece of the upper part. So for the back piece of the upper part, I'm going to be using a basic bodice back. I'm not going to be using processed dart for the back, so I'm going to be using the basic bodice back. So you're also going to start by putting your length, that is the length of the top, so which is 17.5 inches. Then next you are going to mark out your zipper allowance. So my zipper allowance that I'm using here is 2 inches zipper allowance. Then the next is your neck. So remember, our neck width was 5 inches. So the neck depth that you're going to be using for this back piece, the neck depth that we're going to be using for this back piece is 8 inches. So, and I'm going to be giving it a V-neck at the back. So I'm going to be giving it a V-neck. So the next we are going to be putting our shoulder measurement, shoulder divided by 2. So we are going to remember this back piece you're making, you're going to be putting your measurement after the zipper. You are not going to include the zipper in all your measurements. Remember, so you put your armhole depth, your shoulder measurements, and you slant your shoulder. Then you divide your bust measurement by 4 and place. Divide your bust measurement by 4 and place. Then you also place your sewing allowance, which is 2 inches. And then on the down part, you're going to divide your underbust measurement by 4. Your underbust measurement you divide by 4 and place. Then you add your sewing allowance. So next is to join and then create your armhole curve, and our back piece is ready. So we are going to be cutting out. You cut out. You cut out. Can you see? You cut out. And so our back piece is ready. So next we are going to be cutting this lace that we are going to place on top of the dress. So you are going to be cutting it. So you are going to place the scallop of the lace, that is the design on the mouth of the lace, up like on the skirt. So the down part is going to be the part that does not have the design. Now if you're lucky enough and your lace is a kind of lace that you can get design from the upper part and also from the down part, then you're lucky. But this particular lace I'm using, I could only get a design that I used for the upper part. So I placed it and I measured So now the full length I wanted to use is 50 inches. So you're going to minus your half length, that is 17 and a half, then place your tape to get your full length. Whatever full length you want to use, you minus your half length, place your tape to get your full length, and then you cut out. That was exactly what I did here. And yes, this is ready. Yes, this is ready. So you see, this is ready. So I'm going to move right into, this is for the front piece. So for the back piece, I placed my lace the same way I placed on the front piece. So this time around, you're going to make it to be 2. Remember, the front piece I folded because the material was on fold. Now this back piece, I placed 2 laces. You're going to check the front of the lace. You're going to be placing front against front or back against back, so you don't make the mistake of placing it otherwise. Now after doing that, I placed this one I already cut so that it will be easier for me, so that I'll not start afresh to get my measurements. So after I've done that, I'm going to go ahead to cut. Go ahead to cut. Can you see I'm cutting out? And now it's ready. I also marked the back part, but it was really not necessary. So you're going to cut a basic body. Sorry, I didn't capture this side, but you're going to cut a basic bodies I used 14 inches basic bodies for front and back with a basic neck, and also cut a basic sleeve. So I'm sorry I couldn't capture that, but here I was already done turning my down part. I was already done turning everything with lining, so it's time to place the lace. Sorry I did not video when I was sewing, because I believe you almost have been conversant with how to turn your fabric with a lining, so I didn't see it as a necessity. So I just went ahead to turn and then show you how we are going to place your lace. So I started off with this back piece. You place your lace, you measure to get that particular length you wanted to work with. As I said before, I wanted 50 inches. So you minus 17 and a half. You start measuring from 17 and a half and then get your 50 inches and then arrange your lace, which was exactly what I did here, and I pinned down. Can you see? And I pinned down. So I'm going to sew it. I'm going to sew that upper part of the lace using that pattern it has. Do you understand? So I'm repeating the process for all of them. Can you see? I placed and measured. Can you see? I'm making sure it is the exact place I wanted it to be. Can you see? And then I pinned down. So the way you're going to sew this, you're going to sew this upper part exactly this pattern it has. Do you understand? You're going to sew it on that pattern to stick to the fabric before you continue joining your clothes. I don't know if you understand, but I hope you do. Please, if you don't understand, you are free to ask your questions. And please, if you are stayed up to this moment, please don't forget to hit on the subscribe button. Don't forget to like, comment and share. So I'm done with this piece. So the next is the other back piece, I guess. Yes, the other back piece. The other back piece, 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 So you're also going to place, measure, and pin down. Mind you, I am doing this after I had already sewn my lining. Do you understand? After I had already sewn my lining, that's when I'm doing this. So you take note. So you pin down, you pin, you pin. So next I'm going to do same. I'm trying to assemble together, so I will go to the machine and sew. Then next is the upper part. So I'm going to start with this back piece of the upper part. Remember, I already cut my upper part, the lace. I cut the lace. Do you understand? Basic bodice. I used 14 inches, so it depends on how many inches you want, the length you want it to be. But I created a basic bodice, 14 inches long, for the front and the back piece. Can you see? So this is the second back piece. Please, if you don't know how to cut a basic bodice, you can visit my previous videos. You'll see one of the videos where I illustrated and when I cut and sew a basic bodice. So you can check how to cut a basic bodice from the video. The only difference is that this one is shorter. This one is shorter. So this is our bustier. Can you see how it is standing? This is a perfect bustier. If you tried cutting a bustier using the pattern we use, this is the result you're going to get. Very beautiful. Can you see our basic top? You see the lace we cut with a basic measurement. So you're going to place and you're going to pin. So you're pinning all this, so you go to the machine and sew. Remember, to sew this lace, you're going to pipe using your bias. You're going to pipe the neck using your bias before you start sewing on the dress. Now for this front piece, I did not sew this down part, this scallop area, like this area that has design. I did not sew it. Rather, I hand tacked it. I think it's better to hand tack than to sew. Do you understand? So I hand tacked it on the bustier. And tacked it on the bustier, and voila, this is the result. Very beautiful, guys. This is very, very beautiful. It came out so nice. Please let me know in the comment section if you're going to try out this design, and please don't forget to hit on that subscribe button, like, comment and share. Thank you.